Hello, welcome, dear, beautiful, spiritual brothers and sisters and friends and loved ones. Thank you for being with me tonight. My name is Cindy St. Martin, and I'm a certified angel therapist. I'm certified in mindfulness, certified in holistic health and healing, and I'm also a Reiki master for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. So thank you all for spending this time with me to get a prayer from Archangel Michael, and of course, and two of the angel messages from our angels. So I had already called upon God, the Ascended Masters, the angels and archangels to be with me tonight. And because of law of attraction and power of intention, I cannot select a wrong card. So I hope you all had a wonderful day today. It's Monday. Some of us had a 4-day weekend. I had to work through the weekend and today, but I do have tomorrow off. Hello, beautiful Stacy. Thank you for joining me tonight. We will be celebrating. Good evening to you, Kim. Thank you so much. For those of us who are in the United States, tomorrow is our Independence Day. And so it's America's birthday, and there's a lot of celebration, a lot of fireworks, a lot of things going on. And so for those brothers and sisters who will be celebrating, I hope that you enjoy your time. And have a safe and wonderful day. So I would kindly ask that you all send me your angels to meet and greet with my angels, so we can help select a good reading tonight. Help me select the cards, and they can have a little bit of like an angel party going on. And so, and of course, you can always send your angels to me to these sessions ahead of time. Especially if you're not able to come live, you can send it ahead of time. And when I do come live, they'll speak to me. Hello, beautiful Victoria. Thank you for joining me tonight and showing me love and all your wonderful energies. Hello, beautiful Monica. Thank you. Well, thank you, my beautiful soul sister, honey. Thank you so much. I'm sure you look just as beautiful too. Thank you, Victoria, for your angels. So right now I'm shuffling the Archangel Michael prayer cards, and we'll see what message he has and prayer he has for us. I'm still getting used to this. Being on my laptop is awesome. Instead of my little phone screen. Stephanie, well, hello, girl. Oh, thank you. It's nice to be missed. Thank you so much. I'm glad you can connect with me tonight and share the love and energy with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut the deck. We'll hear from the amazing, wonderful Archangel Michael. This is a really good card, and I like when it comes up. This card could be for every single day for every single one of us. And it says, this situation is already resolved. I get to angle the camera here. Hello, beautiful Denise. Thank you for joining me and showing me some love there. Thank you so much. So the prayer reads, it says, I give any worries, cares, and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this situation in a divinely and perfect way. When you are totally connected to Source and to God, there's no situation at all. If a situation comes up, it's definitely created by ego. It's either created by your ego or the other person's ego. And now if we're dealing with somebody else's ego, there's not much we can do to help them if they're so engulfed in ego. But what we can see is that, this is what's supposed to happen. This is what was supposed to come up, whatever situation it was. So we look at it in a blessed and divine way. Good evening, Marlene. Thank you for joining me tonight. And now if it's dealing with our ego, yeah, we need to clean this up a little bit. And of course, it's either to apologize, to first recognize that it's ego, and that where we became disconnected um, from source, from power, from love, and that yes, and we're weak, and that we can instantly become much stronger. Now the other person may not. Good morning, Joanna. Hello, beautiful Katie, and thanks for the love and praise. Uh, the the other person maybe won't accept our apology or won't have anything to do with us, and that's okay. It's believe me, it's a blessing. We don't have to. We can offer peace to them in whichever way we feel is correct, and as long as it's based from love, and it's up to them to whether or not they want to accept it. If they don't, that's okay. It's up to them. It's not up to us, and it's not up to us to chase after people to make things happen or to force things to happen. We speak our piece. Sometimes we don't have to speak at all, but we put that power, that intention out there and allow the universe to bless us. And sometimes we really need to disconnect from certain situations, but to know that it's already solved, it's already there, is when no matter what happens, it's already supposed to be what it's supposed to be. It's a blessing in itself. So when you are connected to that, then you don't see it as a situation, but you can, you know, like I says, it depends on whose ego is involved. Is it your ego or the other person's ego? Maybe it's both egos, you know, and that's when you want to really surrender it. I call on Archangel Michael to give any worries, cares, or concerns in exchange for true peace in all ways, and to find the blessing in it. It's funny. Well, it's not funny, but hello, Sheer. Thank you. Blessings to you as well. Absolutely, Joanna. Even when they don't accept it, send them love. It's the only thing you could do, because you only have control of your karma and your law of attraction, not somebody else's. So as long as you do what you need to create the karma and the law of attraction that you for yourself, that's the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you're supposed to do, because everybody has their own thing that they have to do and their own life in which they need to create. So I had a situation over the weekend that I was dealing with, and I kept separating from source. Here's my ego, and I kept bringing it back up, and it kept separating. I kept bringing it back up, and it's funny because when I do the card layout, you know, the 4 cards layout. Hello, beautiful Stacy. Thank you for the love and kisses. Thank you for joining. Going back to I had picked the number 3, and it was a toss-up between 2 and 3. I picked them out too, and I see what comes to me. And the card was release any worries or concerns that you had, and it was a situation that I was dealing with. I kept separating, so I got that confirmation to go ahead and do that. But I knew the situation was perfect the way it was. But it was just something about it just kept irking me, and I was dealing with my ego there, and I kept dropping and bringing it back up, dropping it and bringing it back up. I kept dealing with it until eventually, yeah, I stayed to where I need to be. But I'm sure if I wasn't aware of, or maybe I you know, somebody who's just getting to be aware of ego and situations, I probably would still be bottling it today. But I seem to ease it up very quickly. But knowing in source, knowing in power, it's already resolved. There wasn't even a problem in the first place. Okay, unless your ego's involved. And believe me, it wasn't a problem with somebody else I was dealing. It was something that came to my attention that I had no control or power over, and I didn't want control or power over, and I was just trying to let it go. But I kept doing this. Balance on balance, balance on balance. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Angel Tarot cards, and we'll see what wonderful message our angels have. Always know somebody else does not determine your karma. Somebody else does not determine your law of attraction. Nobody determines that but you. So if somebody says you're wrong, or you're this, or you're that, uh, it's not what they think. It's what you think and how you feel. Okay, Joanna asks, how do we get ego? Uh, at the time our born, or God gives us free will. He loves us unconditionally, and He gives us free will to choose, to create. God is able to create in His mind. He created us. He created the universe. He created the world. He created so many probably things we don't even know that He created. So He gives us free will to choose, and we have the will of the ego, or divine will, and we have that in order to create. And we're conditioned from the time that we're very young, or from the time we're born, to believe in certain things, to worry, to fear, to doubt. And we are giving a choice between fear and love. And in love, there is no fear. And in fear, there is no love. So everything that comes from ego is rooted and based on fear. That's the root of ego. And everything that's divine is rooted and based on love. So when we talk about love, we mean love, but we also mean compassion, patience, courage, confidence, okay, faith. All that, of course, is based on love, and that makes us strong. And everything that's based on fear, which is ego, is worry, okay, hatred, jealousy. All those things are based on fear. Finding fault, blaming, trying to be better than somebody else, accusing, not seeing the good or situation in the problem. All that is ego. It's because it's all based on fear. And of course, fear makes us weak. Now, the knowledge and wisdom that we all carry, and knowledge empowers us. And knowing and having the awareness of the difference between the two, or that ego does exist and the divine exists, and that we do have a choice, then this is how, again, we create. Now, if somebody chooses ego and they come to us, we are given the opportunity to show divine power to them, okay? And that creates our karma. We need ego in order to create a karma and law of attraction of divine will. Okay, we need situations, we need conditions where we can use our divine powers, where we can use our divine gifts, okay, on others. And that's where we create our karma and law of attraction. If we didn't have ego-based things out there, and we all lived in divine power and divine, then we'd be in heaven, right? It's not earth here. And we're created to gain wisdom and knowledge, our spirit, our soul. And that's why we reincarnate in so many lifetimes, to get that power, to get that wisdom, to be the infinite power and light that the universe absolutely needs to become, even though we're perfect in our human form, who we are right now. But I mean, it's just amazing, love. We become a beam of love and energy for that. Okay, so Stephanie says it's very hard to let go of ego. She says she's having issues with her daughter, and it's hard just to let go and be at peace, and let God take control of the struggle. I've had some things with my daughter as well, and the thing is, first thing you want to recognize, especially when it's our children, and is to know that, first of all, they're perfect just the way they are. Just the way they are. They're going through what they need to go through to create their own karma, their law of attraction, to learn the lessons that they're supposed to learn. You may have already learned those lessons. And of course, as parents, we want to see our kids struggle. We don't want to see them go through things. But they have to go through it. They have to. And trusting God is there with them. And I actually, and it took a while for me to do this, I actually praise when my children are going through lessons. And I really have to pull back and even though they might yell at me and they want to talk to me, they don't have anything to do with me, they find fault with me, and they still do. Believe it or not, they still do, because they live on ego sense. Let them discover, let them create what they want. If they want to know something, if your children want to know something from you, they're going to come and ask. Do not give advice unless they ask for it. Do not. And this is true with anyone, anything, especially our children. Do not give them advice unless they come to you and ask for it. They already trust you, but they want you to leave them alone. They want you to let them make their own choices, their own decisions. And this is what we really need to do. I think maybe tomorrow, I have a pretty easy day tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a Q&A session tomorrow. So if you hold your questions, I'll let you know what time, and we'll do a Q&A. But we're going to go ahead and go back to the angel card. Alexis, as long as you have those energies out there, that what you want to create, stop worrying about it. Just put it out there and allow it to happen. Don't disconnect from source. Don't disconnect from God. Don't disconnect from your faith in what's going to happen. And just allow it to be. As long as you worry or put fear that something may happen in your relationship, then that's what you're creating. And you don't want to do that. Stay positive in knowing. Hello, beautiful. Minerva, thank you for joining and showing me love. Thank you so much. So I'm going to go ahead and do finish the session tonight. And tomorrow I'll schedule a Q&A tomorrow, okay? Questions and answers. And I'll take questions maybe tomorrow. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut the deck. Oh, thank you, Star. Thank you so much. And I thank you for Tilly, too. He's pretty awesome. He's still recovering from his shoulder. He's been doing work, not supposed to be doing any work. And so he's feeling some pain, and not just his shoulder, but his legs and things like that. So he needs to stop. But he's a doer, so he has trouble sitting still. All right, so the first card, so send them some love, send them some prayers, everybody. The first card is the Ace of Water. And I love this card because I think it's really, really important. I think this goes well with the Archangel Michael prayer card. It says the situation is already resolved. It says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. Okay, so this card can actually mean falling in love with someone or bringing up an old relationship, an old friend or a lover that's just going to come back up and raise maybe emotional or feelings or having that reconnection. But what I'm thinking, since this is general reading here, what I'm going to say is falling in love with ourselves, falling in love with our source, with God, with power. And the resurgence of that relationship is the relationship that we were given at the time of our conception, the time of our soul or spirit was created. Okay, so and to reconnect with that relationship with love, with God, balancing there, that resurgence, to bring that back up, to reconnect, to know our power and our source. So falling in love with ourselves again as we once did at the time that we were created. Okay, this is why it's a spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. When we do that, we're in power, and we know, take a breath and sit back and allow things to evolve, allow things to happen, create a wonderful place. You want to create a wonderful place for when things manifest to come and live in. You don't want to create a terrible place for when your things manifest to live in. They're not going to want to live there. So, that's the new home. It's talking about the new home. We want to, thank you, Kim, thank you. Oh, thank you, Minerva, for our 4th of July greeting. Thank you. So we have to set a place of love to come, our manifestations to come to. We don't want to create a place of ego, worry, and fear, because they're not going to want to come. Blessings and abundance does not come to a place it's not welcome. And when we realize blessings and abundance is from divine love, it's not going to come to where ego is, because it doesn't belong there. It only belongs in a place of love, in a place of faith, in a place of strength. So this is where we have to have that connection, that understanding that if we want abundance, if we want love, if we want the things we want to manifest in our lives, whatever we're looking for, it has to have a home to come to. And you are that home. And divine energies and divine will only can come home to divine place. They don't fit anywhere else. And this is true, even if you're dealing with family members, and believe me, I have family members too, where I can't go be around them. They're so full of ego and talk that I'm not comfortable there. I can't stay there. I might make a quick visit, but I don't stay long, okay? I have to leave. You feel this uncomfortable awkwardness around there. And it's the same thing, ego. Ego does not feel welcome in a divine situation. So it's the same thing with other people, that they don't come to you. Divine energies need a divine home to come and grow in. And ego energies need an ego home to grow in. So it's really... Good evening, lovely Marianne. Thank you for the blessings, and love to you as well. So if you're looking for love, if you're looking for financial security, if you're looking for a new job, if you're looking for a new home, whatever you're looking to manifest, create, you have to create a home where it can come and live in and grow. Okay? So falling in love, yes, fall in love with what you want to create. Bring up that relationship, the resurgence of that relationship that was given to you at the time of the creation of you, okay? Connecting with God, because it was created in love, okay? And that special growth and enhanced intuition, knowing, having knowledge, having faith, it's going to build a new home for the things that you want to manifest into your life. The second card is the King of Fire. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with a vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. This is a really, really good card. And focus on what, and have that awareness. Thank you, honey. Aha! I got an aha moment there. Focus, 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 and communicate with the vision. Be aware of where your focus is going. Is it going toward ego? Is it, or is it from a place of love? And when you realize where it is, then yes, you can communicate with a vision of positive energies of love, because you are creating. Being a leader, now I'm going to say, this is not being a leader of other people. You may have followers, you may have people that want to be around you, and that's okay. But, and it doesn't necessarily mean being a leader of people. And a leader, a good leader, leads by example, not by telling people what to do, or where to go or whatever. They lead by example. And when you lead by example, it means you have taken the leadership role in your life. And that's what you need to do. You have to take that leadership role in your life. Be the leader in your life. Stay focused. Communicate with the vision of what you want. And communication could be verbally, it could be physically, it could be by actions, by reading, or talking to someone. Advice from someone creative. It could be me. It could be anybody. It could be an artist. It could be anyone in the spiritual a teacher or healer, or it could be anybody else. It could be a 2-year-old child, okay, who says something and you go, wow. You know, so whatever that is, but you're going to bring it together. No, to be a true leader is to take leadership role in your life. And then in order to lead others, you don't have to do anything. You just set the example and they will follow, okay? You don't have to tell anybody where to go. You know, it's automatically that way. And that becomes a great leader in every aspect in your life. The third card is the Emperor card, and Archangel Michael comes to us for this. And it says, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Oh my God. These are unbelievable cards tonight. Absolutely, Kim. Kim says, so when you lead by love and faith, it can rub off on other people. Lots of faith, peace, love to everyone. It can. But remember this, when you lead by love, you're also creating a magnet. You're bringing, it's like weeding out negative people and positive people to you. Okay? Because the positive people, the loving people are going to follow you. Right, right, exactly. It's like John Wayne, I can tell you, but you do what you want. Exactly. You know, there will not be one person who is so strong in ego that would come and listen or be here tonight or watch this afterwards. The only people, so it's like attracts like, you know, it's magnet. That I'm here, I attract like-minded people. I attract people who get it, but they might be stuck. And they're just stuck. They just need that little bit more to get them through. So, you know, but I will never attract somebody who's full of ego. I don't know, I'm stuck kind of frozen here. Up, I'm back. I was kind of frozen there. Hello, Karen. Thank you for being with me tonight and sending me love and blessings. Hello, my handsome Tilly. We were given love tonight. Love energies to us both earlier. So thanks for popping in. I hope you're resting your shoulder and taking it easy. So anyway, what I was saying, no ego type of people would be here watching this or connecting with it. They might be curious, and then they'll say, okay, and they're going to sign off. But those who get it are going to hang on with it. So when you show love, when you give love out, and you take that leadership role, you're attracting, you're weeding out the negative people in your life, and you're drawing in the positive ones, the loving ones, the more powerful ones. So with Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, yeah, let's get it together. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with that vision. Be the leader. 2 cards that are encouraging us to take the leadership role in your life. You know, be the leader in your life. And automatically people are going to want to follow you or get to know you. But if you're too busy with ego, telling people what to do, where to go, how to do this. I get it. Some of you might have a job where you are a manager or a boss and you got to instruct people. That's totally different. We're talking on a spiritual level here. We're not talking on your work and what you need to do. When I was a dance teacher, I had to tell kids what to do. You know, so it's just that's your job. But we're talking on a higher spiritual level to create what we need to create. And remember, basing everything from love, you have to make a home for it of everything that you want. If you want love, if you want money, if you want career, if you know, whatever you want, you have to stay positive. You have to create that home that they can come to. So don't worry, don't fear, don't doubt, don't think you're lacking in anything, because you're not lacking in anything. Everything you need is there for you. Don't think you're lacking. Don't be worried about it. Allow the universe to bless you and be open. Create that home for it to come home to. Come on home to. I got a good home here, so come on over to me for that, okay? So go ahead. Exactly, Anna Maria. Exactly, because egos, people are looking for other ego type people to join them. We all know, like, if someone's complaining about someone or finds fault with someone, they complain and they find another person to agree with them. Divine people don't worry about people who agree with them or not. They don't care, because they know they're creating their own karma, their own law of attraction, and they know the opinions of other people don't matter. So they're not going to absorb that into them. But ego people need other people to say they're right or to join with them. They need this. Divine people don't need someone to say you're right. They don't need that, because they know that they're connected to source, and what they don't need anybody to say, oh, you're wonderful, you're great, oh, that's right, you're right, that person's wrong. No, they don't need that. They don't need that it's a form of insecurity, is what it is. And so ego people need that. They need to build an army, so to say, in order to make their case against somebody else. But divine people don't need that. It doesn't bother them. They know, we'll go back to the situation's already resolved. They know that it's already cool, it's already good, and it's already done. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle the Whisper Love cards. My phone's ringing, I hear it. And see what our love angels have to say for us for tonight. Exactly, Anna Maria. Ego people need to reinforce their negative energy, and they don't realize that what they're really creating a karma and a law of attraction that they don't deserve. They don't deserve. No one deserves it, and they blame everybody else for their things that are going on in their life. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut these deck of cards. This third card. That's awesome. All right, so the first card, show simple acts of kindness. The card read, it says, a simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. We all know that. There was this video I saw once on Facebook where someone just held the door open for someone. And the person they held the door open for them went and did something simple and kind to somebody else. It's like, it's contagious, And so little acts of kindness, no matter what it is, holding the door open for someone, to smile at them, just to say, well, you look really beautiful today, like Honey said to me today. So, and it's just showing some love that you can feel those energies and give love, and that you're creating a wonderful karma. When you realize that we're all connected, we're all brothers and sisters, we all come from the source. So showing simple acts of kindness doesn't cost a thing. And boy, are we creating wonderful things. When we allow our peace and love to fall down upon the earth and share it with so many people, then yes, we absolutely, positively create something wonderful. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the second card, let's stop going, I don't know, I'm not going to worry about that. The honesty is essential. And this, right, exactly, Katie Ann. The golden rule, do unto others and they'll do unto you. Exactly. Honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it's important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Here we go again, creating that leadership role in our life, creating our law of attraction, our karma. No matter how nasty someone gets to you, no matter what horrible things they say or think about you or say about you, we want to send them love. We want to know that the situation is already resolved. And to be a loving person, we have to speak truthfully, but in a loving way. We don't want to speak our truth in an ego way to get back or to prove someone wrong. The worst thing that anybody can do is try to prove somebody wrong. To blame, accuse, or try to prove someone wrong. That is the worst thing for any of us to do to anyone, because they're not wrong. And if you don't see the truth in them, and a divine person will see the truth in people, regardless whether it's coming from ego or divine will. A divine person will see that, and they'll bless them. They'll recognize that they're suffering, and they'll bless them. They will not be influenced by someone's truth. Now, people say the truth to you on how they're feeling, and a lot of times it's about something they don't like about you. Okay, you can have your opinions about me, but I don't really care. I love you. Thank you for sharing that with me, but I don't live my life according to what you think I should do or how I should behave. But thank you for sharing that with me. Or speaking their truth from how they feel or how you make them feel. And again, if someone is hurt by something that you have done, and you took it from a place of love, your actions from a place of love, then it's all right. Because God recognizes that your actions came from a place of love, and that's the karma that you are creating. How someone receives it is their karma. If they receive it the wrong way or offended in any way, that's ego. They're creating their karma. Do not get caught up in their ego. Okay? So and this is a really like borderline situation, because people ask me about, when to apologize. You apologize when you acted in a place of ego and realize that your actions were wrong. You do not apologize if someone thinks that you're wrong and you're not. You apologize for when you feel that your actions were wrong, not because somebody else thinks that your actions are wrong. You don't apologize for that. Because when you do that, then you fall into their ego. You fall into an ego situation by admitting that you came from a place of love. Your actions came from a place of love, and now you're admitting them that's a place from ego when it wasn't. You can't do that, because that's creating a karma and a law of attraction. That's bizarre. It's not what you want. So the only time that you apologize is when you truly feel that you made a mistake and that you were wrong. Then you apologize. But you don't have to apologize because someone blames you and accuses you of something. You don't have to apologize for that. When you know that where you came from was a place of love, and don't find fault with something that comes from love. Don't find fault with that. Somebody else might find fault with it. That's their karma, their law of attraction. But don't do that to yourself. Remember, you're creating a place of love for love to come to you. So there's the difference between apologizing, the difference between that. People think, if I hurt someone, I'm going to apologize. Not if you did it from a place of love. You don't do that. You don't, because someone is grumpy and grouchy and mean and nasty and they want an apology. You don't do that, okay? Yeah, it's a waste of energy, Katie. Yeah. Right, exactly, Anna Maria. When your heart tells you you need to say you're sorry. Don't allow someone else to put the guilt trip on you, making you think that you need to do that. Okay? And I learned this, and I told in a couple times, I don't know if it was the last time I came live, about a child, when I was like 5 years old, that I knew the difference, and I took a beating for it, and I was tried to be forced to say I was sorry for something I didn't do. And I refused to do that. And I took a beating for it. At 5 years old. You figure 5 years old, yeah, oh, I don't want to get beating, I'll say I'm sorry. No, I knew at a young age about this. I didn't know at the time what I was doing or creating. I said, no, I'm not going to apologize. Yeah, I'll take the beating, but I'm not going to apologize for it. Because I didn't do anything wrong. You're forcing me to apologize for something. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not going to do it. And I was called stubborn and thick-headed. I was called all these things. And I said, I am not stubborn. I'm a woman of principle at 5 years old. So, you have to really tap into the basis of love and what exactly you're creating. Oh, that's wonderful, Victoria. That's wonderful. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy that you get me. Not everybody gets me. A lot of people think I'm a kook, I'm crazy, and that's okay. They, like I said, their opinion of me doesn't count. I come from a place of love, and I accept everyone for who they are, and I welcome their energies. And I don't find fault with them. I don't blame them. I don't accuse them. I show them love, and so, and people don't always agree with that, but that's wonderful. Okay, so the third card, this is perfect card for the love cards. To end it is love who you are. And it says, you are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all wonderful things that life has to offer. Create it. Don't put the kibosh on that. Don't destroy that. Recognize who you are. Love who you are. Recognize that you are a child of God and that you are deserve everything. That's wonderful. Make a home for it. Stay positive. Make that home for it and be excited because everything happens at the right time, perfect time. We don't want it to happen at the wrong time. Remember, we don't want things to come in our lives at the wrong time. We want it to come at the right time, and we want to stay excited for that. Okay. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all wonderful things that life has to offer. Allow it. Make a home for it. Stay positive so you can welcome it home, so it can come to a wonderful place and stay at this wonderful place. Okay? And not with karma. Absolutely, Jasmine. So I usually do the law of attraction cards. And so I was cleaning. I got so many decks of cards here. So many. So I was straightening them up before I came on tonight. And I saw I had the fifth agreement. I don't know if any of you ever read that book, The Fifth Agreement. And this is the box. And these are the cards. And these are just wonderful, empowering enforcements of love. And so I just thought, I'll go ahead and shuffle these, and we'll pick one of these for tonight instead of the law of attraction cards to end tonight's loving session. Okay. They're really beautiful, beautiful cards in here. Really beautiful cards. So we'll see which comes up. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it. Oh, this is good. And it says, what message am I delivering to myself? It's Don Mikel Runes and Don Jose Runes. I don't know if I'm pronouncing their name right, but can you see that? You can buy, they're like small little books. I bought these books for my children when they were teenagers. And when my son, my middle son, was going off to Afghanistan, when he went into the Marine Corps, I gave him these little pockets that he can keep with him and that he had with him when he went to Iraq and Afghanistan. I bought them for all of them. So they've been around for a while. So what message am I delivering to myself? It's a little book, but these are cards if you want to get the cards too. And it reads, it says, when I deliver truth and love to myself, I am happier. And just by being happier, the people around me benefit. My effort is really for everyone because my joy, my happiness, my heaven are contagious. I think this is the perfect card to end tonight's session because it really pretty much sums up everything that we talked. Angels are great, aren't they? How they just pull these cards together and guide me in the session. They actually tell me what to say. Sometimes I'm amazed at the stuff that comes out of my mouth. I'm sure I go, whoa, how did I know that? How these things come to me? Because when you're connected to source and power comes great knowledge and wisdom. And it doesn't just happen for me. It happens for all of us in that way. So what message am I delivering to myself? I'm going to read it again really quickly. It says, when I deliver truth and love to myself, I am happier. And just by being happier, the people around me benefit. My effort is really for everyone because my joy, my happiness, my heaven are contagious. Okay, so great card. Yes, Anna Maria, we are. Yes, it was beautiful. And yes, Katie. So thank you all for spending this month. I keep thinking it's Tuesday, but it's Monday night. Monday night with me. Have it great for those who are celebrating the 4th of July, Independence Day here in the United States. Have a wonderful, enjoyable day. Tomorrow, and those who aren't, still have a wonderful, enjoyable day. Celebrate the 4th of July or July 4th, no matter where you are, or if you're already in the 4th of July, celebrate the rest of the day there. I hope you find that you're blessed and loved. Thank you all for spending this time with me. Please share my video, share the love, share the energies, the peace. And I'm having a special for tomorrow. If anybody's looking to have a session with me, a 30-minute session with me, I'm offering a discount. Check my Facebook page and other pages for that, or go to my website at cindyshealing.com to get your discount and schedule a session with me. We'll connect, we'll empower you, we'll focus just on what you're going through, because this is a general reading, and empower you, and I'll tell you exactly what to do to make it better. So if you like to do that, and you'll bless me by doing that. So much. So let your love and peace fall down upon the earth. If you share tonight's video, you'll get a chance to win a session with me, a free session with me as well. Let your love and peace fall down upon the earth. Know that you're powerful when you're knowing, when you have God, the ascendant masters, the angels and the archangels behind you. You're powerful. There is no stopping you. So know that God blesses and loves you, and so do I. Oh, thank you, honey. I hope I see you too soon. We'll have to get together again. I'm going to have some days off I have coming up. So maybe we can get together again and do lunch. You're all very, very welcome. Lots of love, peace, kisses, and loves from me to you. And of course, I wish every single one of you namaste. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night. I'm going to finish my cup of tea. I'll see you later. Good night.